Okay, cookies. Hi. Hey guys, this is Sophia and today we are here with a new video featuring a special guest. Although if you have been watching my vlogs, he's not that special. What? I try to keep all the clips with you in my vlogs because you make it fun and interesting. So if you have seen any of those, you'll know who he is, or if you follow me on other accounts, you will definitely know who he is.
Who is he?
I was getting there! This is my boyfriend. I'm not gonna say his name because he's a pretty private person and he's also pretty camera shy. So I feel like even though he's here, I'm probably still gonna be doing most of the talking. I don't know, we'll see. But obviously the premise of this video is we are going to taste test every single Girl Scout cookie. I recently purchased all of them and obviously I'm really happy to support. What are you doing? I am really happy to support the Girl Scouts and their mission. Actually, most of these I haven't tried. In between every cookie taste test, we're actually going to answer a relationship question, which he did not know we were doing, which is why I said I'm probably still going to be doing most of the talking, and the only time he'll probably speak is either reacting to the cookie or thinking I'm wrong about something, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're just going to start with a cookie. I don't know, which one do you want to start with?
What do you mean, which one do I want to start with?
You can choose one and then I'll tell you what the name of it is. The one that looks like toast?
Yes.
That one is, if I can find it here. Oh, that one is called Toastier. I think it was new. When I was opening the package, it smelled a little cinnamony. Oh, very cinnamony. Ready to try? It's actually a huge cookie.
It's pretty big. It's probably the largest out of all of them. Maybe
Yeah.
besides the red one.
The lemon one. Cheers! Crap. That's good.
Yeah.
Actually, sugar is not as sweet as I thought it would be. I can definitely taste the cinnamon. It doesn't taste as strong as it smells, but what?
I can't even smell it, so I don't know what that.
Okay, the first question is, how did we meet? We had a mutual friend. That's the short version. That's how we met. The long version is there was a rumor going around that when he was a senior in high school, she was a freshman, and they were apparently dating, but I'd never met him, so I was always teasing her about him. And then in the middle of his senior year, so like December, we were both part of this key club in school, and they had this, what do they call it? Like
It was just a nice gaming event.
it was just like for people to like hang out basically. And that day was also when my ex asked me out. But I think that 5 minutes after he asked me out and I said yes, I like left the rink and someone had told me, or I heard from someone like, hey, he's here. And I was so excited because I finally had like a face to put to the name that I've been teasing my friend with. And then I saw him across the rink. This is so cliche. I saw him across the rink. He was like holding on to the edge because you suck at ice skating.
It's my first time.
Okay, that's fair. That was my first time too. But like he was just laughing with his friends, and I swear, like my heart skipped a beat. Like I physically felt like my heart had stopped beating because I just was instantly attracted to him.
Mm-hmm.
But then obviously I was dating at the time, so that was that, and then that relationship ended. Not because of him, it was just like natural progression of the relationship just ended. Like literally like 2 weeks after I broke up with him, like we started dating.
I don't know.
I think it was like 2 weeks or something. It was like really soon. And then I found out like later that actually a lot of his friends thought that he was my rebound. But joke's on them, because we've been together for 9 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to add?
No.
Really?
No.
Nothing?
I think you summarized it perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, which one do you want to try next?
Let's try with the chocolate cookie one.
Okay, this one's actually caramel chocolate chip. It's gluten-free, so. Cheers. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm like a crunchy cookie person,
Yeah.
so like, only I like chewy cookies, certain type. I just don't. Wow. Next question. Our first date.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you looking at me like that? What do you consider our first date to be?
I think I know which one you consider, which is like we went to get ramen for the
Yes,
club thing.
that would be our first date. He tricked me into going, but I mean, you did. 2012 was like Skype's big.
Sure, yes.
Skype was big. Zoom did not exist for us yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like Skyping every night. And then like the first time I actually talked to him in person, like we were prepping for this like weekend overnight convention thing. And I'd never been. Had you been before?
Yes.
Okay, he had been, so he knew that we would need like actual food. He was like, oh, we should just, go to Chinatown and like get some food and get some ramen. And the way he had said it to me, it sounded like he had asked other people to go with us. And I was like, knowing that he had other people coming, I was like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I'm down to go. I remember, like, I was so excited. I literally, during lunch, I had, like, rushed to the bathroom. I called my mom in the bathroom, and I was like, hey, by the way, something came up. I'm going to be home a little late. And she was like, fine. And then I met you after school, and it was just you. I was like, what? Like, I had no prep time. And I was like, honestly, I was scared because even though our school was pretty close to Chinatown, it was still like a 10, 15-minute walk.
Yeah.
And we decided to walk and not take. He decided we should just walk and not take the bus.
That's a nice day.
It was a nice day, but I was scared because I was like, I'd never been alone with him before, so I didn't know how like conversation would go. Would it be awkward? And honestly, it was like the quickest time had ever passed for me. Like without even thinking about it, we were at Chinatown, and I was like, wow, where did the time go? Like it was honestly so quick. And so comfortable. Are you hungry now? Do you want to try another cookie?
Well, it's just sitting here. Like I just want to like pick at it and have a bite.
Well, or you could speak, and then you don't have to be staring at the cookie.
See, if I don't speak, it will go faster. Go with the one that looks like a cloud.
So it's the shortbread. I actually haven't had shortbread in a really long time, so I was like so excited to get it. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's good. It's not as buttery as other shortbreads usually are.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Very
think it's
crumbly.
too flaky, but I think it's just shortbread.
Yes, I just said very crumbly, yeah. Oh, someone asked, how do you feel about my TikTok? You actually have to answer that.
So how do you think that I think that? No, I'm kidding. I mean, you're having fun. It's it's I think for 2020 was a good distraction for you, which was a plus. Right? It made made you busy, I guess, for the lack of a better word.
Oh, so. If you don't know what he's talking about, basically I was laid off at the beginning of coronavirus. Yes, that's why he was saying it's a good distraction. I don't think that's like something I've like said a lot.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's why.
Fair.
And how do you feel about you being part of some of them?
That's fine. That's fine.
Which cookie you want to try next?
This one.
Okay, that's the samosa. So disclaimer, this is from last year. I actually bought 2 boxes of these, so like the packaging is a little different.
It's been expired for 6 months.
Let's see what's another question.
Okay, next question.
Have we ever done long distance? Any tips?
I don't think so. Have we done one? Yes, we have.
Basically, we met when he was like 2 months away from graduating from high school. That summer, he went to like some long camping trip, and I went to China.
It's not a camping trip. It
Okay.
was SCA doing, trail restoration at North Cascades. 35 days out in the wilderness, no shower, great times.
And I was in China during SAT prep. Yeah, so that was the start of the long distance. And then obviously he was going off to college, which another question was, where did we go to college? I don't know if you want to say.
I went to a state school in Washington.
It was 2 hours outside of Seattle. He didn't drive, and I didn't know how to drive yet. So to me, that was long distance. And like I said, my parents were pretty strict with how many times I could go out and like if I could like spend the night. So I literally would reserve my like 1 time a month going out to go see him. and like spend the night with him if I could, because it was like a 2-hour like Greyhound trip, sometimes like 3 if they had like a stop. So to me that was long distance for like 2 years.
And then she thought it would be better if she moved to different coast.
I didn't move.
Decided to go to college in the opposite side of the country with 3-hour time difference.
Okay, he sounds really exasperated, but he was honestly very encouraging when I made the decision. Like, obviously, I knew what I wanted my college life to look like, and I had made the independent decision, but so I think something that's worked for us is we always consult each other to make sure the other person's on board with whatever we're trying to do. And we're both pretty supportive of each other and like goals and dreams and like what kind of experiences we want. So yes, I did make that decision to come all the way to Massachusetts to go to school. And so then we did another 4 years of long distance.
Yes.
For all of college, and then like a few months before I graduated, he moved to Boston. Okay, choose another cookie.
Oh, but just to add, right?
Yeah.
In terms of tips for.
Oh yeah, forgot that part.
I think what you said is pretty much accurate, right? Being supportive of each other's like goals and what they want to do.
Yeah.
Communicating constantly and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, which one do you want to try next?
Let's get a shot of chocolate, or at least chocolate.
Covered one?
Yes, because I think they're starting to melt.
Yeah. Okay, which one?
I don't know, the square one.
Okay. That one is Girl Scout s'mores. Ready to try it? I'm honestly a little nervous because I'm not a huge s'mores person. Cheers.
Cheers. That makes a nice sound.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's too sweet for me.
Yeah,
I don't even. Yeah, I can't take another bite of that. You like it?
I'll eat it. Yeah.
Okay, you'll eat it. That's fine. You'll probably be the one eating it anyway because it's like way too sweet for me. Is he my high school crush? No. He was not my high school crush. Like I said, I didn't meet him until like 6 months before. 6 months before he graduated from high school, so the answer is no. I had various crushes in high school.
That's okay.
But obviously he was my final one.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that answered that question, so we can choose a cookie.
This one.
Okay. That one
The
is
smooth circle
peanut butter patties.
one. Okay.
No?
I mean, I'll eat it. Peanut butter is not my favorite, so.
Really? Okay. See, that cookie has a nice crunch to it.
Mm.
This definitely needs to be put in the fridge though.
Yes. Yeah, not my favorite.
It's actually not bad. It kind of just tastes like a Reese's cup on top of a cookie. Did you have any other relationship before this one?
Yes. Yes. Next.
How many other relationships did you have?
2. Next.
Yes, I did too. I say this. I've said this to him sometimes, but I think if we were each other's first relationship, I don't think we would have been able to be
Yep.
together for so long.
No, it wouldn't have lasted.
Yeah, we were definitely not each other's first relationship, and I don't know if you count online relationships. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4. But if you don't count them, I only had 2, so I don't know however you want to count them. I was already online dating before Tinder was the thing, I guess. Okay, which one do you want to try next?
Let's try this one. Sandwich. It looks like another peanut butter.
Yes, I was gonna say you literally just chose another peanut butter sandwich. Cheers. Mmm. That's good.
Better than the other one.
The patty?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like because there's no chocolate, it makes it almost less sweet.
Yeah.
How do we get past fights? He's laughing because we just had one earlier this week. Ish. We don't really fight, okay? I will say that. We don't really have like the verbal like shout, like the typical like shouting match
So
type thing.
what happens is she gets mad, right? maybe it was my fault, maybe it wasn't. It doesn't really matter, the context. What happens is then
she basically shuts off, be very quiet, not very communicative. And then a few days of that goes on, and it's like, you know, kind of, it's like, you know...
It's like an ice factory.
What?
It would feel like an ice factory here.
I mean, okay, sure. Yes. With acid, so it's a bit corrosive. But anyways, so then, you know, a few days of that goes on, and I'm like, you know what? You know, this is kind of childish. An adult has to step in. So, you know, as an adult, as someone who's like 8 months older than you,
10 months?
I don't know. Don't make me do the math about that.
as a mathematically older adult here, has to come in and, you know, sit her down and be like,
Babe, why are you mad at? And then she'll go like, oh, I don't know if I want to talk about it now. Oh, and I'm like, well, if you talk about it now, would you feel better? And she'll go, oh, maybe.
so then we end up talking about it, and then we make out. We make out. We make up.
For me, it's like he's right in the first part where like I just kind of shut down like emotionally and I don't talk as much.
But only because I'm like one of those people where I need like time to like kind of not just sit with my emotions but also think about what I'm gonna say. He has this really annoying thing that he does where he'll like be really cute to me and I really love him, so like, and he makes me laugh and smile. So like sometimes I can't even be mad for longer than a day. This last time I was mad for about, I don't know, 18 hours? Like not even a full 24 hours. But after I've had time to think about it, that's when I will tell him like why I'm mad in like a calm way and we just have a discussion.
You're rarely mad at me. I think most of the times he's just frustrated at me for like not cleaning up after myself and like leaving things around. Anyways, we don't usually stay mad at each other for very long because I think we've just been together for so long that we just know how to communicate with the other person. What? Okay, which one do you want?
Try the lemon.
Okay, so that is the lemonades. It has icing in the back, and I think last year it didn't look like there was no icing in the back, and it was actually a smaller cookie. So.
Oh, it's like literally called lemonade.
Yes. For my thumbnail. Okay. Oh, that's so good.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's kind of sweet. Not as sweet as the s'mores one though. That's good. It's a giant cookie though. Okay, last question, which is perfect. What are your future plans together?
I'll probably get a house, maybe start a family, grow old together, and then die.
I thought you didn't want to die. I thought you were waiting for robots to, you know, AI to like extend your life indefinitely.
Oh yeah. So I mean, yeah.
So I'll die and you live forever.
I'll live forever.
Yes, that is the general direction life is going for us, but I think like more immediately, like maybe the next like 5 years, the goal is to get married. Why am I making that face? You know it's coming. Hopefully, like at least start looking at homes, or even have one, would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
No family yet. Maybe talking about it, but definitely not having babies for the next 5 years. And then hopefully getting to like travel some more. I think we both like want to explore Europe a little bit more, and I would love to go back to Japan in the next 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
And now the last one is obviously Thin Mints, one of my favorites, and he doesn't like them.
No, I love Thin Mints.
You do?
Yeah.
Cheers. So good. Thank you for joining me. I had to like wring your arm to get you to do this.
No, you tricked
By
me
off-
to do that.
I didn't trick you.
You didn't say anything about Q&A.
I did mention it.
You did mention that, but you know, it was suspiciously absent for the last couple days when we were talking about the.
If you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you have any other relationship questions after watching this video that you would like him to answer in the future, maybe I can wring his hands again to do something like this, like in a year or something. I don't know. He's definitely not going to film with me every month. That's asking too much of him. But obviously, stay connected with me on Instagram because that's usually where I pull for these questions anyway. Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
And in the comments section below, add what your favorite Girl Scout cookie is.
You know, for someone who has no social media presence-ish,
Oh.
he is surprisingly well-versed in how to end YouTube videos.
Yeah, because I watch lots of YouTube videos.
Anyways, I will see you next Monday for another video. Bye.